Ohtani actually talked. Ohtani had a press conference. Is this more impressive than the Mets actually making an offer for Ohtani, or is this just what we assume should be happening in normal life when you sign a $700 million contract?
He's going to have to do this more now than he ever had to do in Anaheim, because I don't think the Dodgers are going to protect him the way Anaheim did. There, see the reporter for the Dodgers. She's an Orlando girl, Olympia High School, right down the street. Crowds, if you're wondering, played volleyball, I believe, at Northwestern. Yeah, this is what's going to have to become the norm for the Shohei experience, because in LA, not Anaheim, in LA, they demand their stars to speak, and Mookie does it, Freddie does it, Clayton Kershaw had to do it. It's just the way it is, and I'm all for it. I want to hear more from this guy. If he's the best player in the game, I want to hear his thoughts on things.
We're missing out. Without hearing stuff from him, we're missing out. And this quote from Juan Toribio, Shohei Ohtani on his first spring training with the Dodgers. I'm on a brand new team, so I'm going to act like I'm a rookie and try to get along with all the guys and get along with my teammates. Well, as a rookie, you're going to have to speak to the media. And I think this is a great statement by him, but it's also something that for the next 10 years, we need to hear. We need to hear from him, because he's a once in a generation type of talent. And I think it's a great thing that he's now speaking on his first day in spring training. It's not even actually the first day of camp, I don't think, yet.
Well, hey guys, I'm here.
Darn it.
Sorry to wreck your party, but I'm just going to act like a rookie. And even though I've been in the league for a while, it's my 75th show. Does he have to act like a rookie?
Speak when spoken to, Scott, if you're going to act like a rookie.
Well, what would you say to Shohei if he's like, hey, I'm going to act like a rookie? Bro. Would you be like, no, don't do that?
Just be yourself. There really is no rookie anymore. It's not like it used to be. Everyone comes in and just be yourself. There's no rookie anything anymore. I mean, they do some dress up, but usually the whole team dresses up. So it's not like back in the day when, you had to put on funny outfits and parade around. It's just be yourself, and everyone will tell you now it's changed a lot, and it's changed for the better in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I agree with one thing you said. You don't have to be a rookie anymore, but I disagree with don't be yourself. Speak more. It's okay to speak. If you're an introvert, and we'll kind of transition to the Corey Kluber in a bit here, it's okay to be an introvert, but you still need to speak. Even if you're a boring subject and you don't give anything, speaking as the number one rated player in the game in a sense of advertising, it helps. It helps your teammates. It takes loads off of other guys not needing to speak. So I think it's important.
I think anything that he says is interesting. Would you agree?
Of course.
Because of who he is?
Yeah, because we haven't heard anything from him, and we haven't heard enough of him.
So will we get bored of him?
But even Derek Jeter used to not say a lot, but he would talk.
That's true. I think that part's underrated. I mean, Derek Jeter never said anything, did he? Did I miss something?
No. That's why he was never in trouble.
Yeah. But that's fine. He gave access, though, on a daily basis, right?
That's what I heard. I don't know.
He gave us vanilla ice cream every day, but he at least gave it to us, right? We at least got to eat.
He spoke all the time. He would just say, just happy to be here, just trying to win for the Yankees. Don't want to talk about anything other than the Yankees. Yeah, we're winning. We win a bunch of World Series. But yeah, even if Shohei did that, people would eat it up. Just give us something. Give us a quote after a game. If you go out and you hit 4 home runs, hey, it was a great day. I hit 4 home runs. Next day, you strike out 4 times. Rough day. I struck out 4 times. Yeah, well, at least you said something.
No, that makes sense. And whose locker is he next to?
Mookie.
So shouldn't that help? Mookie is, I would say, one of the more accessible players in the sport now. No?
I would say no. From what I heard from some of the guys, some of the underling coaches with the Angels, he never spent any time in the locker room. The guy was super busy. And I don't know that he's going to be any less busy now because of rehabbing. So before he was pitching and hitting, now he's got to get his rehab in and hitting. They said he barely spent any time in the locker room. It was weight room, training room, cage, go play the game.
Yeah, but you're still on flights with the guy. You're still you're still on buses with guys. It's not like you're just always at the field. I mean, there's time to hang out with your teammates away from the field. So, I mean, he had to be in the locker room. He had to put his pants on at some point, didn't he? Walk out there on the field.
I meant for media access. You were talking media access, right, Scotty?
I'm saying media access. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
but everybody does that.
You can hide
Everybody
from the media.
does. Everybody hides now. I mean, most guys hide now if they don't want to speak. I mean,
but the superstars have to.
You don't see Bryce Harper. I don't see Bryce Harper when I do a Phillies game very often. You have to search guys out sometimes.
The local guys grab them. Like the local guys grab them. Whenever I was in camp with Judgy, it was always like this dude. He would walk into the clubhouse and they would wait for him to change. They would already have a circle around him while he's undressing, and then they would, he'd turn around and he'd give his answers, give his 5 minutes, and then Zillow would, kind of shoo everybody away, and then he'd go about his day.
You got to clarify who that is. As famous as he is, he's not known in the world.
Aaron Judge?
No, he's known. You said another name.
Oh, Zillow is the
pads you use to clean things.
Zillow is the PR. He is the head PR guy. I think they have like 3 PR guys. For
PR chief.
He's the chief PR guy. I think there's a real logo, so I don't want to say what his actual
name
is, but
I'm not going to hold you to it. Or maybe you will.
Communications or something.
Yeah. I'm just saying I've heard his name 2 or 3 times in the past week, and I'm like, we should probably clarify.
Dude, Aaron Judge is one of the most accessible guys. Every Yankee game I've ever done, he's always like, if I walk into that locker room, he's always, hey, hello, how are you? Great to see you. How's everything? Like, to me, he's very accessible compared to a lot of other guys. I mean, I went into the Mets clubhouse. I've been in a lot of Phillies clubhouse. Harper's never in there. A lot of the Mets guys are very tough to find. You almost have to set a request with a lot of the PR people and say, hey, like, I want to talk to Pete Alonso for 5 minutes. And if you don't catch it at the perfect time, they just won't come out. It's interesting. And it's the guys, a lot of times, the lesser known guys that are there waiting to be talked to. So anybody that's there and in their locker, I applaud them.
Want to see Shohei Ohtani on his health status? Since that'll be a topic all year. He said he's swinging at around 100% effort right now. Next step is either facing live pitching or facing velocity off a machine. Sounds good to me.
But what do we ever find out what he had? Does anyone ever found out the exact surgery he had? Because he said it wasn't Tommy John, right? What was it?
Elbow surgery.
Just run-of-the-mill elbow surgery?
All the things I read are speculation. And it's only speculation that said it's that internal bracing, which they're thinking the second Tommy John is less invasive or still the same rehab, but you have a better chance with the internal bracing. This was obviously an article I shouldn't even continue because it's just speculation. They don't know.
Yeah, we can talk injury stuff at some point with someone, who probably has
who's smarter.
A degree in that stuff.
But why can't we just find out what he had? Why won't someone just say it? Like, what's the
HIPAA?
HIPAA never stopped anyone from finding out what everyone else has had in the history of the world when it comes to athletes, right? I mean, in hockey, the lower body injury, and then, an hour later, we're like, oh, he has a sprained ankle. I mean, people always find out. I mean, except for this is like unbelievable that at least all Shohei would have to do is come out and say, hey, here's my scar, which he already showed his scar. I had internal bracing. It was better than Tommy John, and boom, everyone's done. Like, okay, cool. Now we can expect the timetable. But by keeping it a secret, everyone's like, oh, what did he have? Ooh.
Bionic arm.
He's also signed now. I don't know. Maybe no one has asked him that question since more directly.
Do you see how many media people are there? Not one of those people.
They don't get a lot of time.
They're all scared of him too.
Oh, you feel like it's a time crunch. Like they don't get.
Oh yeah, you don't get to sit there for an hour. You don't even get 15 minutes like an FT interview. It's 5. It's 5 and dive. That's it. So that question might not have come up. What do you mean? You just said he's busy. I'm going to defend him on this part. He is busy. If he's accessible, if he gives everyone 5 minutes per day, I'm happy. 5 minutes every day. But what happened for a 4 or 5 month span of no conversation. And I know there's some people that are listening to this that are going to complain that we're complaining and let him do whatever he wants, blah, blah, blah. I really don't feel like this is that difficult of an ask. So I'd actually just like to mostly point out giving him credit, because I actually think he's been more accessible in the past few weeks already with the Dodgers. And I've been telling people that he is going to be more accessible because I think the Dodgers are run differently. You can be yourself, but also you're not different from everyone else. There's other superstars here. And whether you're a rookie with your first day in the bigs and you've been fighting through it and you're a late bloomer like a James Outman who then felt really comfortable from the jump and thrived at the beginning of the season, or you're Mookie, Freddie, Kershaw, Shohei Ohtani, etc., just go do your thing. Give the media a few minutes. Let people know who you are. It's no big deal. That's actually a team mentality, isn't it? If everybody kind of shares the mic.
Great.